Hello, everyone. Gregg Braden here. And in just a few short weeks, I am going to be speaking at the beautiful, historic Lensic Theater in downtown Santa Fe, New Mexico. And that's what I want to talk to you about right now. This is a very special program. It's not going to be a Gregg Braden solo program. I am going to be joined on that stage by a cast of some of the most amazing, powerful, and compelling speakers that could come together to deliver the message that we are bringing to you today. Let me just tell you, I'm going to read so I don't miss anyone. I'm going to tell you who's going to be there, and then I want to talk to you about why I think this is such an important program. I'm going to be joined by Dr. Bruce Lipton. He's going to be talking about aging, biology, and belief. I'm going to be joined by Carolyn Mace. She's going to talk about the wisdom choice, elder or elderly. I'm going to be joined by Eben Alexander and Karen Newell. They're going to be talking about living in a mindful universe. It's a very, very different way of thinking about the world around us and the universe as a whole. Jetta Mali is coming from London. She's going to be speaking to us about natural intelligence. Lynn Twist is going to be talking about the soul of money. And I'm going to be sharing with you the new human story. And that's why I think this program is so important. I know that you know the world is changing. That's no secret. What we now understand is that the better we know ourselves, the less we fear change. The better we know ourselves, the less we fear change in the world. The better we know ourselves, the less we fear one another as we are being pushed together as cultures and civilizations and religions, ways of thinking and living. The better we know ourselves, the less fear we have when something new comes into our lives. Perhaps what the studies are showing is most important is the better we know ourselves, the less we fear ourselves. The less we fear our own power, the less we fear the changes that are happening within us that may seem unfamiliar and uncertain. And that's what this program is all about. There is a new human story that is emerging, and it is a beautiful and a powerful story. It's based upon peer-reviewed science, and it's telling us that nature, the fundamental rule of nature, is actually based in cooperation, not the competition of the story you and I have been steeped in for our lifetimes. It's telling us about a unity and a connection. And I know that we sense that consciously, but subconsciously and at the heart level, this connection is so deep, so profound, and it's happening in ways that science is only beginning to understand. My part of the program, I'm going to be sharing new peer-reviewed science that simply is not being shared in the mainstream. It's not in the mainstream textbooks, classrooms. It's not in mainstream documentaries on the one hand. On the other hand, it's telling us about our ability to self-regulate. That's the key, to self-regulate our own biology when it comes to activating and accessing deep states of intuition, when it comes to healing and health, self-healing and self-help and self-health, and when it comes to triggering the longevity enzymes that live within our bodies, a powerful immune response, super learning, resilience to change, and so much more. We're born with the ability to access these extraordinary states of consciousness. And in the past, they have been relegated to monks and nuns and mystics and shamans and healers and curanderos and other parts of the world that have dedicated their lives to developing the technologies that live within us. And we can do that, but now we know we can access all of this in our living rooms. And rather than being extraordinary ways of being, I personally believe that they are ordinary ways of being that we have available to us that we simply have lost or forgotten in our past. This program, I'm just going to be very honest with you about this program. All of the speakers have waived all of the fees that you are paying to come to this program. All of the fees are being donated to a local nonprofit here in New Mexico. It is Empower New Mexico. It is an umbrella company, 501c3, that then distributes that money to vulnerable elders in our community. This is part of the Ageless Living series, produced by George and Sadina Capanelli. They live locally. They are visionaries, brilliant, beautiful, passionate, dedicated. They're the ones making this possible. But the other piece that I want to tell you about is this live studio audience at the Lensic Theater is going to be filmed for PBS. This will be a PBS special. So if you are in the audience, you want to be part of this PBS special, this is the place to share it. And if you feel, as I do, that it's important for these new discoveries and new ways of thinking and new ways of living and solving our problems to find their way into the mainstream so that we can begin living and embracing these deep truths of our existence, PBS is an awesome way to do it. They do a beautiful job of producing, sharing, and distributing in a meaningful and a responsible way these new discoveries based upon rock solid science that give us the opportunity to live and think differently. So I'm going to invite you to check this out. The date's September 7th and 8th, Lensic Theater, downtown Santa Fe. You can go to the website, agelesslivingseries.com for more information. That's agelesslivingseries, all one word, .com. Find out about the ticket prices, where that money is going, different seating is available. So check it out. Lensic Theater, Ageless Living Series, September 7th and 8th. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much.